A Japanese proverb says, fall down 7 times, get up 8. It makes its rounds around social media once in a while, gets all kinds of likes and shares. But what if the idea of falling down 7 times isn't meant to be a test of our endurance and resolve? What if it's meant to be a sign that it's time to let ourselves fall apart completely? But in our world, and especially in the self-help and personal development spaces I've belonged to since the 90s, there is no room for falling apart. In this world, we push and persevere through obstacles. We forward march and soldier on through pain, despair, grief, and loss. In this world, we teach each other how to be badasses, but who's there for us when we fall on our ass? We're too busy building our reputation, boosting our self-esteem, raising our profile. And if we should feel on the verge of falling apart, we pull ourselves together at all costs. Where is the understanding that falling apart belongs in the human life cycle too? 3 times I've fallen apart completely. My life as I knew it burned to ash. The first, I was kicking and screaming. The second, I was more resigned. The third, I welcomed it with a sigh and open arms, because each time, as the identities and roles melted off me, I healed, I reflected, I reclaimed parts of myself I'd long forgotten about, resurrected dreams I'd traded on a quest for status and reputation. Because of these periods of time in my life, I have gaps in my resume. But I have gained knowledge and wisdom from the underbelly of the human journey I could not have gained any other way. I have uninvented and reinvented myself so many times that I know viscerally that these roles, labels, and titles are all just make-believe. During these periods of time, I could not turn to the personal development world with its upward and onward motifs. So I turned to other worlds, such as the world of fairy tale, myth, and archetype, where the idea of falling apart is viewed as a crucial initiatory step in a larger rite of passage from one way of being to another. And to the world of alchemy, which may teach us how to turn lead into gold, but more importantly, gives us a roadmap for how to transform what's become leaded in us, heavy, useless, and valueless, into gold, wisdom, and life lessons. Our world needs a little less personal development and a little more personal transformation, because sometimes growth starts with going with gravity, falling down, breaking down, melting down, and receiving the gifts that await in our own undoing.